Lamar Williams, aka Young Thug. We all know that there's people in this world that commit crimes when they're young. Crimes when they're young. Hold up. My bad, y'all. That was the feedback. We all know people commit crimes when they're young. Okay? When you born poor and you born into poverty, you don't got too many options. It's in you to do certain things, and there's also things that's inside of you that will stop you from doing certain things. Me, I grew up poor, really poor. Okay, so I can understand the criminal aspect of Young Thug. Okay, when you poor and you don't have no resources, and your parents ain't doing too well, or they drug addicts, or they in the streets. And let's go a little bit more deeper than that. When your grandparents wasn't taught nothing, so when they had kids, which is your parents, what could they teach them? Nothing, right? They couldn't teach them nothing. So what can your parents teach you? Absolutely nothing. So this is what we facing right now. Now you got Young Thug. It's rumored that he got a couple of bodies. It's rumors that he put out a couple of hits on a couple of cats. All rumors, speculations, allegedly. However, what's the big deal? What he saying, paid in forward, dudes die every day, crimes get committed every day. When I was growing up, I had a crew. I'm not going to say their names. Some of these dudes are dead. Some of these dudes are locked up. And some of these dudes is out here in this world that's toe up. I mean, doing real bad. I ran into one of these cats a couple months ago in Chicago. He said, yo, why you don't come to the block no more? Why you don't come around? Why would I? Why should I? What we going to talk about? We going to reminisce about the old days, the good old hood days. Everything that I did in my past, I am not proud of. And I don't want to sit up here and talk about the past over a 40 ounce, over no Patron, over no Hennessy. I don't smoke. I don't pop pills. I'm a homebody, actually. Come to think about it, the guy that I was talking to, he snitched on two of our friends. They did a home invasion. It was 3 of them. He got caught. He ratted on the other 2. Hey, it is what it is. I get it. Like I said, I get how Young Thug had a crew. Okay? Young Thug was feeding a lot of families. Young Thug was feeding a lot of people, taking care of a lot of people in Atlanta. What did he get back in return? Huh? What did Young Thug get back in? What did he get? What was his reward for holding down half of his city? When they came through, when the feds came through and wrapped Young Thug up, his whole crew turned on him. The people that's supposed to hold you down, they told on you. Peep the scene. You got a guy named, we're going to call him Joe. Joe is dead broke. He got 2 baby mamas and he got 4 kids. Joe is cool with Young Thug. So Young Thug sees Joe's situation. He like, you know what? I'm going to hold you down, Joe. Since we grew up together and I got all this money, I'm going to hold you down. This is all you got to do. Just drive me around. And I'm going to break you off $1,000 a week. So there's $4,000 a month of income for you. He goes on to do this for maybe 20 guys, okay? Because Young Thug got it. Oh, he got it. Whatever crimes is committed, whatever dirt is being done in the streets of Atlanta, you're supposed to protect the bag. You're supposed to protect the boss. This is why the mafia, the Italian mafia, this is why they created that do not snitch rule. To protect the boss. To protect the bosses. To protect the heads. So if anybody under us go down, we still are protected and the business can still run. So my thing is this. Where was the protection net for Young Thug? All these families, all these real so-called dudes that was around him, that he was supplying their needs, taking care of them and their families. Where was the love? Where was the love at? Where's the reward? But here's the flip side of that. I told y'all I do not condone violence. Okay? Right now, I'm on the south side of Chicago. Right now, as we speak. I'm at my cousin's house in his upstairs attic. Okay? 40 minutes ago, I stepped over a body. I stepped over a body on the corner. See, let me tell y'all something. In real life, where I'm at right now, I could be hitting the deck. I could be hitting the deck. What you mean by hitting the deck? There could be bullets going through. Somebody could be going down the street right now, right? And get the shooting. And I could get hit. Come to think about it, hold up. Hold up, y'all. When I'm slipping, y'all. I'm tripping. I tell y'all all the time. Always protect yourselves. Okay? When I'm in Chicago and I'm riding around, this is what I ride around with. You see that? That's a level 3. While I'm sitting up here talking to y'all on live, somebody could be want to get some get back for somebody. Right? Heavy. Somebody might want to get some get back from somebody. And well, while I'm in here live, somebody could be going down the street and some bullets can come through this window or through these walls and hit Mr. Dante, right? Everything's protected now. Hopefully nothing come through and go swishing over my head, right? Now, let's get back to it. Like I said, I don't condone no violence. I just stepped over a body on my way from the corner store to do this live. Stepped over a body. I don't know, was the guy shot? I don't know, was he stabbed? I don't know, was it a drug overdose? The dude was laying on his back, tongue hanging out his mouth, foaming. This is the realities of the streets. This is the reality of the hood. Is anybody in here from Chicago? I can't drop my location, okay? The only thing y'all need to know, I'm on the south side of Chicago, but I won't be here for too long. I'm leaving out of here in a couple of hours, okay? My cousins that I'll be with here in Chicago, they got heavy beef. Heavy beef. This is why I'm wearing this, right? This is why I'm wearing this. Because you never know what could happen. The streets is undefeated. And I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm going to tell y'all a real conversation that I had about a week ago. It's an upcoming rapper from Detroit, Michigan, right? He called me. He said, yo, I love your content, but I need some advice. I said, what's up? He said, my sister, baby daddy, keeps beating the mess out of her. I got money now. I want to put a hit out on him. I said, you know what? Listen, that's a bad idea. Don't do it. Why? I'm going to tell you why. Listen up, y'all. For everybody that's getting some money, from everybody that's getting some money right now, listen up. Just because you getting some money, that doesn't give you the right to take people's lives and put hits out on people. Now I'm about to tell y'all something. This is what I told him. I told him this. I said, listen. So you go out and you pay somebody 10 bands, right? Pay them 10 bands to go out there to take out your sister baby daddy. Now, let's just say the dude that you pay that money to, he continues to go out and commit crimes. He get jammed up. What you think he gonna tell the police? Because nobody out here 100 no more. This is why I don't let a lot of people be around me. Even though I don't do anything, I just don't want to get caught up with nobody. I don't want to be sitting up there riding around. And this dude that I barely know, he got a pistol with a switch on it. And he not man enough when we get pulled over to say, officer, it's mine. I'm going to hold that down. Nah, the code of silence, right? So now my life in jeopardy. I got to go to Cook County and hold up a wall because I'm not gang affiliated. I got to pick a side if it's about to pop off between the BDs and the GDs, right? Or the VLs. Oh, Dante is not gang affiliated. So, but if it's about to pop off in that bullpen, oh, you got to choose. You got to pick a side. You got to pick a side. Yeah, you got to hold that wall, baby. So I just don't put myself in predicaments. I shouldn't even be here right now. Let me tell y'all something. And we're going to get back to the Young Thug. We're going to get to it. You should never, if you have to take a gun or wear a bulletproof vest somewhere, you shouldn't be going. I'm going to say that again. If you about to go to the club and you feel like you got to bring a gun to the club, you should not be going to the club. You shouldn't. If you know you got beef, maybe you need to stay at home. Stay home. I love Chicago. They got beautiful women here. The food is exceptional. The downtown area, oh my goodness, at nighttime with them neon lights. The south side of Chicago is different. The south side of Chicago is different. It's almost mandatory now. And let me tell y'all, I have no issues with nobody. Nobody. But you a fool if you walk outside on the south side of Chicago and you not gripped up. You a fool if you not gripped up every time you leave outside your house. Earlier in the life, I didn't have this level 3 on. And then I thought about it. I said, well, I'm on the south side. It's quiet outside. It's too quiet. So you know they say that um it's calm before the storm. It's too quiet outside, y'all. It's too quiet. When I was a teenager out here with my cousins in Chicago, yeah, we got into a lot of mess. We did a lot of things that we had no business doing. But the thing about it is, like I said, when you grow up poor and your parents don't teach you anything because they parents didn't teach them nothing, it's like this. The grandmother, the grandfather supposed to pass knowledge and wisdom to your parents. And then they supposed to give you the knowledge and wisdom. But what happens when they don't pass that knowledge and wisdom because they haven't obtained that? Now you broke, toe up, living in the hood. And if you don't get swept away by the gang violence in Chicago or just get caught up on some BS, you have to find a way to make it, to live, to survive. Here on the south side of Chicago, man, it's like a third world country. People talk about, oh, I'm not going to the army. I'm not about to get shot. Are you crazy? I'm surprised I don't hear no cars going speeding up and down the street right now. I'm surprised I don't hear I don't hear no arguing. But enough about me and this Chicago talk. Let's get back to Young Thug. Because this plays all into the same mind of thinking, the same situation. You got Young Thug, grew up poor, grew up in the slums. His mama, his daddy, whoever around didn't pass that knowledge for him to elevate, right? So he turned to criminal activities and formed YSL. Got a couple of homeboys and more homeboys. Start feeding everybody in the community. So they start taking care of his beefs. He's the king now. Right? When you give somebody that really never had nothing $1 million, $2 million, $5, $10 million, they don't know what to do with it. They don't know what to do with it. So what do you expect for him to do? And I'm not making no. I'm not saying I'm making no excuses, but it's like, what do you expect? This is a street guy. This is a real gangster, a real goon that'll take your life just like that if you disrespect him. If you rub him the wrong way, what do you think he's going to do? Just because he became a rapper, that don't mean his beef stopped. Nah. Now he got access. They say, listen, Gucci Man said this. He said that it takes money to go to war. So what do you think is going on in these streets? But the crazy thing about it is, it's like, you're supposed to protect the main guy, protect the bag, which is Young Thug. They turned on him. I'm going to tell y'all something about these crews again. I had a crew growing up. Most of these dudes is dead. A couple of these dudes is locked up. And a lot of them out here just toe up, broke, depressed, and just doing real bad. Doing bad. I don't come around no more. Ben stopped coming around. Why? For what? For what? For what? But let me give y'all the flip side of this Young Thug thing, because it seems like y'all thinking that I'm saying protect him for the people that he was feeding and taking care of. Yeah, y'all protect him. But let's get to the flip side of this coin. The ugly truth about this. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. When you are a criminal committing criminal activities, jail is the option and the grave is the option. Young Thug, be glad that you are being preserved right now and you're not in the grave. There's a lot of people here. Y'all know I'm known for the prison and jail stories, right? But did y'all know that prison and jail is really not a bad place to be at? Or they say, wait, why would you say that? Just hold up, listen to me. You can be preserved. Yeah, a lot of cats can't make it out here in the real world. When you locked up and you ain't really on no BS, you can live there. I got family members that was and is drug dealers in the streets, just waiting for that phone call to, yeah, you know, so and so got killed last night, right? It's a lot of my cousins that's in prison right now doing 5 years, 10 years, life, right? If they was out today, maybe 3 years ago, they'd be dead. No questions asked. And that's a fact. I wish my brother, right? The ATLian goon, the Grim Reaper of Atlanta, I wish his ass had a life sentence. I wish that he didn't get paroled. Because when he got paroled, he was only on the streets for 4 months. Bam. Here's the funny thing. So he tell me one day, he said, yo, bro, you be slipping. I say, how? You be out here driving a Mustang with the drop top, right? And you be slipping. I don't slip, okay? You might see me out here last summer in the drop top Mustang, but it was right there on the lap. Okay? I said, how am I slipping? Because you don't be on guard. You don't be on point. First of all, number one, I'm always on point. I'm always looking in my rearview mirror. I'm always looking to see if there's somebody following me. If I think somebody's following me, I'm going to bust a left, and then I'm going to bust another left, and then I'm going to bust another left. If a car's still following me at that point in time, then it's up, then it's on. Don't nobody make 3 lefts. Y'all remember that, okay? Make a right, and make another right. Somebody's following you. I'm always on point. So one day, I come to the apartment building where my brother live at. He's in the hallway, high than a mother. High. I don't know how much weed he smoked, but he smoked so much, this dude was completely toed up in the hallway, laying on the stairs with his Tech 9 out. But I'm sleeping. I'm not on point. Gotcha. See, like I said, y'all, if my brother was still locked up and didn't get paroled, I can write him a letter. I could pick up that jail call. Maybe can go visit him every other year. It's Christmas time, y'all. Them Christmas packages, right? What is it? $29, $50, $80, $129 for the big packages for the prisoners? I'm making some money. I can send them a couple packages, right? Nope. He's in the grave. He's in the afterlife now. Hopefully Jesus forgave him for all his sins. When my brother died, I wasn't just crying because I was hurt. I was crying because of his soul. See, I'm a spiritual Christian man. And I felt like, man, oh, He was a Muslim. He went to prison, of course, and he joined the Muslims. A lot of black men do. And I feared for his soul. I feared for his soul. What's done on earth is already done. That's set in stone. That's over. Now the real journey begins. The afterlife. That eternity. And this is why I say jail saves a lot of people. Jail can get your mind right. Jail give y'all cats a lot of time to think. Young Thug should be in jail if he did, in fact, commit these crimes. Okay? But on the flip side of this, y'all, Takeoff. Takeoff, the rapper Takeoff, the Amigos, which really was one of my favorite ones. His flow was cold. I like Takeoff better than the other two. Let's imagine if Takeoff went to jail. Takeoff will be here today. The rapper in California, what's his name? Something Punk, died after Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. What if he was locked up? There's a lot. We don't even have to do the streets, right? P&B, thank you. We don't even have to do the rappers. How many people do y'all know in y'all family that y'all know that's a monster out here in these streets? That's wild. And got their life taken, right? And you would think because you love them, man, that they was only locked up. That's why I said, yo, Young Thug could have been easily. Young Thug could have easily been one of these rappers out here that lost his life. But instead, he's locked up, being preserved. But I'm going to tell y'all the other side of this dirty game. Where there's smoke, there's fire somewhere. Let's not forget about the victims. Let's just call it what it is. Anybody that goes out and take multiple people's lives and cause terror in the community, you know what you are. You're a terrorist. You're a terrorist. The people that died, if Young Thug did send these hitters out and these shooters out, the victims, this is supposed to be about Young Thug, but I find myself talking about some real experiences. I'm thinking about some real life experiences that I done experienced. Again, like my brother, right? Done laid down a lot of people. A terrorist in the city of Atlanta, the real city. I'm not talking about Covington. I'm not talking about Conyers. I'm not talking about Lithonia. I'm not talking about Macon. I'm talking about the real city of Atlanta. Boulder Crest, Flat Shoals, Bankhead, boarding homes projects before they got tore down. Real Atlanta demon. You would think that, check this out. Here's the thing. We love our demon family members because we love them. But do you know how much hurt and pain are demonic family members that be out there laying down people and laying down innocent people at that too? You know how many families be destroyed, ripped apart? People got to understand that the value of life is next to nothing nowadays. But when that bullet leaves the chamber and take an individual life, you taking a mother away, a father away, a sister away, a brother away, a niece, a nephew, a grandma. The death toll is high. We only got one life. Whether y'all believe in God or not, we got one life. If I didn't have no kids, I wouldn't really fear death that much. Right now, a dang bullet can go through that window, go through one of these walls, and end this life right now. May God extend my days long. We got one life, and a lot of people are losing it just like that. 2 weeks ago, I was in Detroit, 7 Mile and Gratiot. Going into the liquor store. I wasn't getting no liquor, y'all. I come out the store. There's maybe a 14 or 15-year-old boy, teenager, and maybe 11 to 12-year-old kid. They on a bike and they got the pegs. Dude had a gun. Teenager had a gun. The child had a gun. Just riding casually right there. And all I'm thinking is either he done caught a body or he's going to catch a body. Who is out here that got this child in fear that he got to walk around, ride around with a hammer? And I'm just going to be real with y'all, because I don't get it. Maybe I'm new to the YouTube streets, and maybe I don't know what I can say and what I can't say. But I'm going to tread a thin line. Y'all just going to have to read it. You know what? I'm just going to go. Can I go in, y'all? Let me know in the comment section right now. Do y'all want me to go in? No holds barred? Let me know. Let me know right now. Do y'all want me to go in? And before I go in, we got 65 people in the building. I'm not going in until we get 50 likes. Because y'all ain't about to do me like that. Y'all is not about to do me like that. Hit that like button and stop playing games. The only thing is required is to hit the like button. I'm not going in until we get 50 likes. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going in until we get 50 likes. How y'all going to? Y'all make me sick. I'm not talking about the people that hit the like button neither. Let's get that last like. It's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Stop playing games. Now let's get to it. This is what the other prison YouTubers don't tell y'all. Or maybe they do. I just haven't ran across it. That 12-year-old boy that was gripped up on that bike, if he takes somebody's life, the court system, the justice system is going to charge him as an adult. When I was in Genesee County, Flint, Michigan, waiting to get extradited to Ohio, Franklin County, I ran into a lot of killers, young killers, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. They had me on 4A, 4B. I believe I was on 4A, the 4th floor. Gladiators. I did not know. I thought I was in like a juvenile, a teenage part of the jail. These kids was young and wild. 65% of that pod was murderers. And these are teenagers. dropping bodies, but they was in there playing, horse playing. Like they kids in high school. Not knowing what's about to happen to them. When they go to the processor center, when they get sentenced and go to Jackson, Michigan. Oh, listen, I seen this. A lot of these, I'm just being real, man. A lot of these kids is getting turned out. There's nobody up north looking out for these kids. I don't care what they telling y'all on the phone. If you listen to the tones. Yo, in Jackson, Michigan. That's the processor center. In Michigan, when you go to prison, you go to Jackson, Michigan. It's like a holding facility. It's a classification place where you could do your time there. I believe if you got under like 5 or 10 years, but more than likely that's what you start off at. And then they send you here and they send you there. We're in Jackson, Michigan. These kids, these teenagers, are getting taken full advantage of. Full advantage of. I'ma tread lightly. Let me paint the scene, because y'all like when I tell these prison stories, right? Let me paint the scene right quick. And yes, I have a lot of prison stories that's put up, okay? I will be dropping them real soon. So just stay tuned. You got a kid, 16 years old. Matter of fact, I'll give it to you. No. I got to be real. 15 years old. A 15-year-old boy goes into the prison system. He about what? 5'8", 5'9". Matter of fact, we'll even give him 5'10" on a good day. 140 pounds, 150 pounds, okay? He goes into his cell. He goes into a cell. And there's a guy in that cell that's about 6'5", 320 pounds of mean steel raw machine. He been pumping weights for the last 10 years. You will say, oh, I go get that thing. I get that thing. Yeah, there's no guns in jail, but I get a hold of one of them and give it to him. Let me tell you about old dude. He been down for 20 years. He done worked out every day of his life while locked up. Here he stands 6'4", 300 pounds, all muscle. He done been in knife fights. He done been stabbed so much that his flesh done scabbed over. It done scabbed over. You see the war wounds on this man's body. Yeah. Go get you a blade and go push it on him. Because what you don't know is he done been into so many knife fights and so many physical altercations. He know how to disarm you. He know when he see you go up like, let me see. When he see you go up like this with it, he know how to grab your wrists and possibly pop it or break it. What you gonna do when you drop the knife? What are you gonna do to this man? Or he know when you got it like this, holding it up like this. I'm gonna be real with y'all. One time I got into a fight while locked up. It was this guy, and yes, sometimes size doesn't matter, but a lot of times it does. And I'm gonna tell y'all a story. One day, me and my bunkie got into it. I told him, when you pee, get close up to the toilet and don't pee with your pants down so I can see your damn ass. When you in the cell and your cellie is peeing, you turn to the right and face the wall. Okay? until he get done taking care of his business. He decides to, after he was done, I don't know what he was doing, but I heard the toilet flush, but he was still standing over there with his ass out. So I kicked him in his ass. I told y'all this story before. But the part I didn't tell y'all was the part 2 of this story. He had a cousin in there, this older convict that didn't appreciate what I did to his cousin. So I'm going to tell y'all what happened when we got on the yard. He approached me. Yo, what was up with that? I took off on him immediately. Immediate violence. Bam! When I hit this man, I hit him. Listen, and I was at the best shape of my life. But this is, I'm going somewhere with this. When I hit this man, he smiled. He ate it. When I hit this man as hard as I could, he smiled and he ate it. I had 3 of my homeboys with me. So we 4 deep on the yard. And he was by himself. He said, yeah, I like that. Bam! This man hit me so damn hard. It was like he knocked my soul, like he knocked my conscience out of my body. Like my conscience went that way, then it came back. I was standing on my 2 feet like this, but I wasn't there. I wasn't knocked out, but I wasn't there. This man hit me so hard. You know, have you ever been hit so hard that you there, but you not there? You can hear, you can see everything, but you not there? So if he would have just did this to me at that point, I would have fell over. Okay? So I'm standing there like this, trying to figure out what the heck just happened. Right? Then my homeboys jumped him. Okay? And then I snapped out of it. Then I got in with it too. The point is this. There's some men out there, and this wasn't even a real big. He was big, but I thought I could knock him out. I thought that me and him could go head to head and win, lose, or draw. Okay? But I did not know that this man hit that hard. And I hit this man as hard as I possibly could. It didn't even faze him. This was an old school convict too. Been down for a long time. So this still goes back to the point. When I tell y'all, when these teenagers catch bodies and it look cool on Instagram and YouTube and Facebook, even when I was in Flint on 4A, 4B, the teenager module, it was all fun and games till the arraignment happened, to no bond, $100,000 bond, $1 million bond. You ain't going home. Your money ain't long enough. Yeah. And then when you go to Jackson, so imagine again, here you go, 17 years old, 140 pounds, and you get put in this cell with this big old, massive, black, bald head dude. That the only thing on his mind is that he's hard down there, and he want to release some stress and some tensions. And guess what? You, Mr. Stepper, Mr. Instagrammer, Mr. Facebooker, right? Mr. Demon, that's catching bodies, that's showing that hammer on live. It's fun and games, right? Yeah, it's fun and games. To Sebo, that's in your cell, he's laying down. This is a massive dude. He's so big, when he lands in his bed, half of his leg is hanging out of his bed. Fear and anxiety. Fear and anxiety sets in. on one in that situation. I'm going to tell y'all another situation that happened to me, and thank God it didn't happen to me. Here I go. I got to Ohio, Franklin County. I wasn't at the workhouse. I was at the downtown city jail when I got extradited. They put me in this holding tank with this. I'm talking about this dude. Dude was asleep. Dude had to been maybe 6'9", like 6'9", and just big for nothing, just huge. But he was sleeping, just laid out like a bear. When they put me in that holding tank with him, all I thought was, man, please don't let this man wake up and be on some BS. I'm really trying to think, how can I beat this man? What they gave me a plastic spork. A spork. It's not a spoon. It's not a fork. It's a spork. They gave me a plastic spork and like this a hard plastic cup. I'm thinking to myself, the only way I can hurt this man, I can't beat this man fist to fist. The only way I can hurt this man, I have to take that spork and put it through his eye. That's the only thing I was thinking. If this man wake up and try to cause any physical harm on me, it is what it is. We about to go there. I was going to put the spork through this man's eye. When he finally woke up, he was looking at me. I was looking at him. My back was against the wall, baby. Hey. When he finally woke up and we was looking at each other, he said, man, I ain't worried about you, man. What you in here for? I can't tell y'all what I was in there for that time. It wasn't no bad charges. Look it up. It wasn't no type of bad charges. I just don't like putting myself out there because I got a lot of crazy stalkers that y'all have no idea. Well, man, he'll get to talking. He said that he was a bank robber and he had to come to Columbus, Ohio to face his charges. He said he already been down for 30 years and they just now getting him through the court system to come back here. But he said that he beat the charges. He got away with $100,000. Matter of fact, I don't know exactly what prison he came from, but it was in I think Colorado, somewhere in Colorado, and he was telling me some prison stories, and he was telling me how it's if I think that he's big, there's a lot of bigger guys in there that he look at as monstrous, and all I'm thinking, he said that's all they do up there is fight, man. It's like that's all we can do up there is just fight and stab. Well, I'm gonna tell you exactly what he said. Okay. He said the only thing we do up there is fight, stab, and fuck. That's what he said. We fight, stab, and fuck. That's it. This is what he told me. And all I'm thinking is, yo, this cannot be life. This cannot be life. My point is about this Young Thug situation, y'all. If he did send out hits that took people away from their families, he need to rot. Okay? If he didn't do this, free that man. Okay? That's the whole point of it. And again, like I said, sometimes prison, sometimes jail preserve a man. It preserves a man. Because a lot of people cannot make it out here in these streets. They can't. There's guns out here. There's more access to weapons out here. In there, you can lose your life too. But it's kind of more controlled. Once you get in there, once you get locked up and you ain't on no BS, you can pretty much just cruise. You have your little scuffle here and there, disagreement here and there every once in a while. But, somebody like me, I didn't have too many problems. I made my top 10, top 5, what not to do while locked up. Do not gamble. Do not gamble. There's guys in there that been playing poker and these card games for thousands of years. Okay? Thousands of years. You get in there and try to play with them, they got the whole thing that's so rigged and you get into debt. Don't gamble. Because especially if you out there gambling while locked up and you can't cover that bet, we call that ass betting. And well, if you don't got that commissary, you might just lose your ass. Or you might lose your life. Let me tell y'all something else. What do you think a man that's doing a 2-life sentence without the possibility of parole? His mama died. He don't know his father. He been locked down for 20 years. His kids don't write him. Nobody visit him. He has no support on the outside. He only get paid $33 a month. And you owe him $40 and you say you not going to pay him? What do you think he going to do to you? What do you think he going to do if you can't pay him? Yo, anybody that's in the comment section that been locked down, like really locked up, y'all speak up. That's a whole nother world. A whole nother world. And I got to address something too. Let me address somebody that wrote me over 30 emails. I got your message. Don't worry. This segment is for you. When you are a straight male, okay? When you are a straight male, you cannot have a gay cellie. You cannot have a gay bunkie. You cannot be in the same cell as a homosexual if you are not gay. The reason being, birds of the feather flock together. Okay? If you are a gang member and your gang don't play that homosexual things, that homosexual lifestyle, and you get caught with one of them punks, or what they call the boys, the gay guys, you're going to get X'd out. You might lose your life. Me being non-affiliated, okay? Me being non-affiliated. I didn't have to answer to nobody. But me being a lone wolf while locked up, I myself could not have a homosexual cellmate. Because I was pushing that Christian line. Okay? I would have looked like a hypocrite. And then it would have been like, yo, well, Dante in the cell with the punk, I know they in there messing around. They gotta be. And then that opened the door up. Let me tell y'all something about prison. You cannot call a man a snitch in there unless you got the paperwork. And even with that, if you ain't willing to die, hey, listen, hold on, listen. If you call a man a snitch in prison, even if he is a snitch, if you ain't willing to die behind that, mind your business and keep your mouth closed. You cannot call a man a snitch while locked up, and you cannot call a man gay or accuse a man that he's gay. Unless you ready to take it all the way to the max. Trust me. Listen. It's all fun and games when y'all hear the stories. It's all fun and games. I know right now y'all see no cuts on my face. You know, the skin looks smooth. But don't let the smooth taste fool you. Y'all don't understand. Oh, y'all don't get it. It's fun and games in the real world till you get behind them bars. And the anxiety. Listen, even with the guards, even with the CO, when you got somebody controlling all movement, I didn't stand up. Me and my bunkie didn't get up for count. And we had to be locked down in our room all day like some kids, like we some childs. Locked down for the whole day. Yo, CO, open the door. Pop the lock. Who that? This Bell. Oh, no, y'all wasn't enough for count. Y'all on lockdown, buddy. Buddy? Come on, man. Stop playing to open this door. You want to go to the hole? No, sir. Treat it like kids. Treat it like children. Let me get a little more darker for y'all. Right now, I can go downstairs to the refrigerator. Okay? No. Right now, I can get up, go to this desk, grab this water bottle, open it up, and drink it. That's delicious. While locked up, you can't do that. You can't do that. Right now, I can cut on the TV and play the PlayStation, right? I can play the PlayStation. You can't do that in there. Right now, I can push up on a female that's receiving that's receiving what she liked me saying to her. And we could go somewhere and get it on. In prison, you can't do that. Enjoy your freedom. Being locked up is not cool. It's not fun. For some reason, some people be thinking like, yo, it's a badge of honor to be locked up. No, it's not no badge of honor. You got caught being a criminal. There's nothing cool about getting caught. There's nothing cool about getting locked up. There's nothing cool when you got a... Never mind. There's nothing... Being locked up, like I said, depression. Nobody talks about when you in there being depressed. When you thinking about taking your own life while locked up. Because you can't deal with the stress. You can't deal with every time that funky guard come by and he give you your tray, he spit on your food. You got to deal with that. Go ahead and drop a kite. The sergeant and the captain is cousins. The captain get the kite. And what do he do? What did he do when he get the kite? Inmate Dante says that the CEO keeps spitting in his food. Please help. Inmate. Matter of fact, put something in his... Matter of fact, shake his cell down. Here's a blade. He going to the hole for 8 months. This is real, y'all. I don't know why y'all think it's a game. It's not a game. You got to protect yourself. Life is not a game. Life is not a game. When you get behind them bars, oh, it get real. Hey, listen. When I first got to Cook County, when I was 16 years old, Cook County, it was real. It was real. When I first got locked up in Cook County in Chicago, I told y'all I'm not gang affiliated. I'm not gang affiliated. This is a story right here. Antoine. Here's a story right here. I got locked up. Okay? I'm in Cook County, Chicago. Gangland. I get put in this module. You got the vice lords right here, and you got the GDs right here. This module is divided. Bam. You got about 15 vice lords over here and about 20 GDs right there. They about to go to war. And here I go. Get pushed right in the middle of it. Yo, what you claim? You bang, you bang? No. Well, you better choose. You better choose. You ain't holding up that wall, buddy. You better pick a side or you about to get rocked. Hey. Oh. And what year was that? What year was that? 2000. I'm going to say in 06, 2006, I believe, or 07. 06 or 07. They said choose. We don't care if you don't gang bang. You're going to choose right now. It's about to go down. Either you with us or you with them. But you better pick a side now. I went where the numbers was at. Okay? And it went down. Man on man, fist to fist. It's a game until you get them handcuffs put on you. It's always fun and games until them handcuffs get put on you. Oh, man. Yo, life is something. Life is something. Life is something. Now it's time for me to entertain the comment section. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Hey, let me tell y'all something. This young cat, I'm outside. It ain't nothing outside. There's nothing outside unless you going to work, being a productive citizen, going to the grocery store, getting groceries. There's nothing outside. So when and let me tell y'all something. Oh, I'm about to go in. Don't even worry about it. Seen or unseen, what's up? A lot of these cats, and especially in Detroit, over there by 7 Mile and Gratiot, a lot of these dudes that be saying, oh, I'm outside. Yeah, I'm outside. Yeah, Dante, you'll never be outside. Why should I? I run 2 successful businesses. And on top, I'm on YouTube. I don't got time to be outside. Why do I need to be outside? But you outside by force. Your grandmother is tired of you laying on her couch, breaking her couch in. So she tell you, get your bump ass up and get outside. And don't come back until the sun coming down. Get off my couch that you break it in and go outside. You're not outside because you want to be. You are forced to be outside. I'm outside. It's cold outside. I got to make these YouTube videos. I got to go live. That's why I'm not outside. I got to run this big mouth. I'm outside. Oh, Dante don't never be outside. Why? I'm married. I'd rather be hugged up with my wife watching a movie. I'd rather go get me a crab boil and sit down and edit my videos that I'm giving to y'all. I'd rather go downstairs in my basement and play with the Yorkies. I'd rather play Fortnite, Madden, and Call of Duty. I don't want to go outside. For what? I'm not forced to go outside like some of you cats is. Jose, what's up? Student of the THEDONTASHOWWW, what's up? Hey, y'all better make sure y'all hit that like button. Listen, I know I haven't been dropping no prison stories, but I have been working on them. I've been working on some crazy prison stories. It's going to come. Just listen, it's going to come. They coming. Okay? I got a lot of prison stories that I'm working on. And when I release them, y'all going to be like, God dang, he just keeps sending them out. We can't keep up. They coming. They coming. Oh, trust me. Y'all think that the wedding on the yard was crazy? Y'all think that the wedding on the yard was crazy? Oh, just wait. Hey, yo, I got to get ready. I got to catch this flight. I'm about to go back home. It's 9 o'clock. Yep, I got to get ready to go. My flight leave at 10:30. So, y'all be safe. Ask Jesus to forgive y'all for y'all sins. And I'm out.